Internet, get BTC Fiber. Sign up for a fiber bundle and get a $500 Visa gift card. Visit a retail store to sign up today.
First at 11. Mirroring the move made by Bahamas' former developer in 2015, China Construction America has now filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy amid a court ruling ordering it to pay over $1 billion in damages. And startling revelations from the trial of Adrienne Gibson as the prosecution's star witness says she's hired security for fear her cousin may harm her. Also, a mother outraged amid claims her son traveled alone despite paying for the designated unaccompanied minor program with Bahamas Air. The Bahamas Tonight at 11 starts now. Good evening, everyone. I'm Royson Jones, and this is the Bahamas Tonight at 11. Welcome to the broadcast. In a bold move to address a controversial legal ruling, China Construction America has filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. The decision following a New York State Supreme Court ruling in the Bahamas resort case, a ruling CCA claimed is riddled with legal errors and plans to appeal. Our Devontae Hanna has the latest on this developing story.
We've been following the story since it first broke. Now, CCA Construction Incorporated has taken aggressive legal action to protect its interests, filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the District of New Jersey. The move comes as the company fights to overturn what it calls a deeply flawed ruling by the New York State Supreme Court in the high-profile Bahamas resort dispute with BML Properties. Now, in a scathing statement, CCA blamed BML's financial losses on what it described as gross mismanagement, asserting the court's decision ignored critical facts, including the fact that CCA had no direct involvement in the construction of the project. The Chapter 11 filing triggers an automatic stay on any enforcement actions or litigation against the company, and it now gives it the legal breathing room to appeal the ruling. Despite the bankruptcy filing, CCA emphasizes that its business operations will continue uninterrupted. The companies, that is, subsidiaries, including CCA Civil Incorporated and its parent company, CSCEC Holding Company Incorporated, are not impacted and remain fully operational. To ensure stability during the process, CCA has secured $40 million in financing from its parent company and additional funding for its subsidiaries. Now, CCA is also seeking court approval to join its co-defendant CCA Bahamas Limited and CSCEC Bahamas Limited in appealing the New York ruling. With billions at stake, CCA says this legal strategy is critical to protecting its stakeholders and preserving its reputation as it fights to reverse what it calls a fundamentally flawed judgment. Now, no doubt this is a story we will continue to monitor as it develops.
Thank you very much, Devontae. The trial of former Water and Sewerage Chairman Adrienne Gibson on pause for the Christmas holiday. Supreme Court Justice Cheryl Grant Thompson adjourning the case to January 20th, 2025. But not before some startling revelations were made. The prosecution's star witness, Rashay Gibson, telling the court that she hired security because she feared her cousin may harm her. This in light of her going from a defendant to testifying as a prosecution witness. Rashay then described how she opened two companies, both at Mr. Gibson's request. She said that her signature was forged on some of the company's documents and insisted Adrienne Gibson was the owner of one of the company's Elite Maintenance, although she and Gibson's former fiancé are listed as the owners. Rashay told the court that she did not know how and why these companies received any contract from Water and Sewage Corporation. A Bahamian mother is outraged over the alleged negligence of Bahamas Air flight attendants while her son traveled from Orlando to New Providence as an unaccompanied minor, a well-known program that ensures a child travels on a commercial flight supervised without a legal guardian. Our Desmond Saunders has this story.
Deandra Dean were living a frightening ordeal as her 7-year-old son left Orlando en route to New Providence on Bahamas Air to visit family for the holidays.
When I come off the plane, they did not take me off. So I just went off the plane and followed the other people because I don't know what to do. Then I went to the man, and then he checked my passport.
Dean says while her son, Drayson Duncombe, arrived safely in the capital, he was allegedly left with another unaccompanied minor. Drayson was expected to receive special assistance while traveling alone internationally as a minor.
I said, Drayson, what happened after you came off the plane? He said he followed the crowd because he didn't know what to do or where to go. So I said, then he went to immigration. So I said, you and a 14-year-old boy stood on the line for immigration. He said, yes. So I said, what booth you went to? He said they both went to booth number 6. So I said, who gave the passport first? So he said the 14-year-old gave the passport first. Be aware, both of them had the blue pouch around their neck, which would identify you as a minor traveling.
Dean claims that Drayson spent almost 2 hours waiting for assistance, which he never received. It was the inquiry of his grandmother asking airport staff about his whereabouts that led to him being found.
His grandmother and his aunt was outside waiting. I kept asking her, has anybody contacted you from Bahamas there? 2 hours, 3 hours later, she said no. She saw someone that she knew, I think a family member, and she said the person took her to the back, and that's how she went and met Drayson sitting at the baggage claim desk. I guess when you can't find your bag, he was sitting there with the gentleman, and it just went left from there.
Dean is grateful Drayson is safe, but remains terrified over the ordeal. We reached out to Bahamas Air for a response to the situation, but our efforts were unsuccessful.
Thank you, Desmond. An update on Shantytown demolition for 2024 being provided by the Ministry of Works. This from Buildings Control Officer Craig Delancey.
The year, we've demolished almost 500 unregulated structures in New Providence, Eleuthera, and Abaco. Under the Building Regulations Act, we are able to give them a notice for 28 days, a pull-down notice. And within that 28 days, if they remove the structures themselves, then that notice becomes void. However, many of the residents don't do that, and so it's up to the minister to decide when he wants to continue with the demolition.
Getting to the various sites in a timely manner along with an inadequate budget are some of the challenges the ministry is determined to overcome moving forward.
A lot of them feel like we're not going to do anything, and but eventually we get around to them. And so we'd like to caution or warn other persons in unregulated areas to start preparing now to find other regulated housing to live in, because we are going to continue the process in 2025.
May 13th, 2024 will forever be etched in the memory of retired Defense Force Captain Whitfield Neely, who on that day lost his Yellow Elder home to a fire. But as our Lloyd Allen tells us in this report, although the Neelys may not be back in their home for the holidays, getting to this point is in and of itself a blessing.
A labor of love more than 7 months in the making. For retired Defense Force Captain Whitfield Neely, the experience of losing his home in the blink of an eye was a blow when it happened. But because of his faith, commitment to family, and resilience, the months of rebuilding was an unwavering effort.
I've been at this since May. That works out to be about 7 months. I really started the project in the middle of July.
As with his tragedy, that of a decorated officer who survived the bombing of the HMBS Flamingo made national headlines, donations for the fire poured in.
I've been here since the evacuation of the foundation from the old home to the installation of the new foundation for this home that you're seeing here now. We've had quite a bit of support from the public in the Bahamas, churches, private persons, different institutions, all came forward and assisted us.
The hope was to have the house completed for Christmas, and even though that goal was not met, Neely says he and his family still have much to celebrate.
He's retired Chief Petty Officer Leslie Forbes. A few weeks after my house had burned, I was sitting in the back in the remnants of my garden, and this person walked in and said, he always calls me Obi. He said, Obi, what you saying, man? And I said, boy, Leslie, what are you doing here? He said, boy, I come here to build your house, boy. I come here to build your house and I'm not leaving until it's finished. This is not easy. This is not easy to lose your home. But I often say to people, you know, you have to have faith and you have to believe in God.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Still to come, the Elizabeth Estates Children's Home has renewed hope. We'll tell you why. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight at 11. More news in a moment.
The holidays are a time to celebrate our connectedness, to strengthen the ties that bind us, that make us, well, family. At Commonwealth Bank, we're your neighbors, your friends, and yes, we're your family. Wishing you warm and sincere best wishes for a happy holiday and a prosperous new year from your family at Commonwealth Bank.
Merry Christmas to you.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahamas Striping Group of Companies.
The Christmas season at the Elizabeth Estate Children's Home is now filled with renewed hope, joy, and excitement, thanks in part to the team here at ZNS. West Calix Forbes has more tonight.
Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
It's a happy day here at the Elizabeth Estate Children's Home as our very own Santa Claus from the Broadcasting Corporation came bearing gifts.
The ZNS team is committed to continue its effort to give back, emphasizing even the smallest acts of kindness can make a big difference in someone's life. Organizing the special treat for the teens and preteens was BCB's Executive Assistant, Michelle Dean Wheats.
Last year we did the children at the Summer Primary School. The year before that was the children at the Children Emergency Hostel. So we thought it fit in to do something for the older kids this year, hence the reason why we are here at the Elizabeth Estates Children's Home. Like I said, this is the season of giving, so why not?
The children's face lit up with joy when they saw the presents and took pictures with Santa. The home's deputy administrator, Andrea Johnson, expressed her gratitude.
It gets you teary, but it's also a blessing and something for them to learn. That people still out there that cares for them and looking out for them, because it didn't have to be us, but you all chose Elizabeth, which is great. We appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you all at ZNS. Thank you.
You did an amazing job today, Santa. The Christmas season is more than just gifts. It's about love and community, and most importantly, the joy of sharing. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Thank you, Wes. 20,000 reasons to smile, at least for one student whose trip home for the holidays turned out to be the opportunity of a lifetime thanks to BTC. Our Lloyd Allen tells us more tonight.
This past Friday, BTC at the Marathon Mall buzzed with excitement as BTC's Christmas holidaying campaign culminated. Marketing manager Stacey Mackey.
Well, we actually had 5 finalists, and the 5 finalists would have been 3 persons who were texting and winning, as well as 2 persons who would have been our postpaid customers who would have paid their bill in full. So we brought them all out today, and of course, they picked randomly, so it's random. We had nothing to do with it.
Overall winner Nikita Dawkins, a biochem student at Prince Edward Island University, says emerging with the top prize was no accident, as she won due to sending more than 1,600 text messages during the period.
Honestly, it's unbelievable. I didn't realize it would be me or that we'd even get here, but I'm really excited, and I'm probably going to use it to pay for my tuition in the upcoming year.
Dawkins says this gift could not have come at a better time.
It was exciting. I kind of got a little bit of my nerves out of the way, but I'm still kind of in shock that this is really happening, but I'm excited.
Bahamian athlete Devin Charlton, who was also there, celebrated the moment as a proud Bahamian and BTC customer.
The energy in here was great today. It was good to see Nikita walk away with $20,000. Love what BTC is doing for the community, and it's just amazing to be around.
Mackey says come 2025, faithful customers can look forward to even more campaigns and give-backs.
Look forward to more exciting, innovative promotions from BTC. And I'd like to say thank you to all of our BTC customers. We can never do it without you. We appreciate your loyalty and, of course, sticking with us through thick and thin.
The event ending with a Junkanoo celebration in true Bahamian fashion. For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Lloyd Allen.
Thank you, Lloyd. As Christmas approaches, the spirit of giving continues with several MPs leading the way in spreading holiday cheer to their communities. From food distributions to fun-filled events, these constituency leaders are going above and beyond to make sure everyone feels the warmth of the season. Here again is West Calix Forbes with that angle tonight.
As Christmas draws near, the giveaways are in full effect. And right now, we're in Golden Gates, sitting next to Santa. Santa, what do you have to say to the kids on the naughty list?
And they'll do better to get on the nice list.
MPP Glover Rowe left no stones unturned to make sure that her constituency felt the full joy of Christmas. She took things a step further by getting involved in a dance competition. She pulled all of her best moves.
But most importantly, I think the children come out for the Christmas gifts that we give out by the hundreds. They're looking forward. Someone just came up to me and he said, Miss Pia, this year I want a bike. I said, okay, I'll see what I can do. But this is an opportunity for us to wish the community Merry Christmas, especially the children. We know Jesus is the reason for the season. But the children think that gifts are as well, so we add that in there. But we also have gifts for adults. We want to make sure that our constituents have their Christmas turkey, and so we're giving out turkeys today as well to the adults in the community. Other than this, we've been door to door giving out other Christmas gifts to members of the Golden Gates community just to spread a little holiday cheer.
In a unique twist, MP Michael Darville chose to focus on the children in his community, especially those who had excelled academically.
Every year we go ahead and make sure that we give gifts for the children to give them a cheer, and also we reward them for excellent work in their school. And so today they came with their report cards. It's so amazing. So many children are doing well, and we were able to give them prizes. And so we encourage every resident in Tall Pines to take full opportunity of what we're doing here to give back to the community.
Also participating in the festive giveaway was MP Leroy Major, whose ham and turkey giveaway was a resounding success, and MP Vaughn Miller, who took distribution to the people to make sure no one was left behind.
For the Bahamas Tonight, I'm Wes Calix Forbes.
Thank you again, Wes. Amajal Knowles has a look at what's coming up in sports tonight. Amajal?
We caught up with some of our local as well as international athletes and asked them their plans for this holiday season. Details of that story coming up in sports.
Secure the ones that you love. Join up with Family Guardian. We offer full protection. Join the family. Join the family. your family guardian.
Janae's Christmas Wonderland with the best selection and prices in town is open under the Big Tent. Get 20 to 50% off selected Christmas decorations. Restrictions apply. Trees in pink, frosted green or white in a variety of sizes up to 15 feet. LED and laser lights, tree ornaments, lighted angels and Santa tree toppers. Bright, unique and lively colored Christmas balls, garlands, wreaths, ribbons, bows, snowflakes, puffs and blankets and much more. Add flowers, picks and decorative mesh to brighten up your home or office this holiday season. And don't forget the toys at Janae's Chesapeake Road. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. WhatsApp 817-3295.
Welcome to your Monday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Noel, topping sports. Christmas is less than 72 hours away, a time filled with much cheer and celebration. Zenith Soul sports team catching up with a few local and international athletes and asked them their plans for the Yuletide holiday.
For me, it's about family and just spending time, and I don't really get to do that often because of how much I travel with what I do. So whenever I'm able to kind of just be home for a holiday, it means a lot because it's about spending time.
A lot of quality time with the family, honestly. I mean, I'm in college now. I don't get to see my family as much. Spend some time with my dog, and hopefully my sister's gonna come in the new year.
I just happy to see my family. That's all I wanted for Christmas, just to come out and see my family. Being off to school for 5 months, miss my mama, miss home cooked food. So I just happy to be home for the holidays.
My Christmas wish was to have my rent paid, and that came true, so amen to that. New Year's, just to be a better person, new me. That's why everybody say New Year, new me. And yeah, just correct all the things that went wrong this year.
I feel like just to stay healthy for the rest of the season, and wish the best for my teammates, my family, my friends. And I just want to say a big shout out to Coach Adine and Coach Jenkins, as well as Coach Charlton from back home, for getting me right and allowing me to compete at the D1 level in the sport that I love.
You know, I'm not too picky, but, you know, I would wear like a couple extra clothes, you know, maybe some shoes, something like that. So nothing too crazy.
And home for the holidays are a number of our up-and-coming collegiate track athletes. Our intern, Swanson Gibson, was trackside and caught up with them. More in this report.
Over the holidays, several of our collegiate athletes have been perfecting their craft at the Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. From the track to the pit, these athletes have worked tirelessly in preparation for their upcoming seasons. Among those was Indiana Tech decathlete Riano Todd. He talks enduring challenges in training and progressing in various decathlon disciplines.
I can say it's pretty difficult competing and preparing for it if you're not mentally ready, because it can be tiresome. It can be days when you don't feel like doing nothing at all, to be honest. I have those days myself. But you just got to be able to persevere and keep going. And my best events in the multi are, I would say, the long jump and maybe the pole vault with the skating better. And for the other set that I'm still working on, I plan on working on those by just focusing on practice, listening to my coaches, and getting the work done.
New Mexico Junior College jumper Jonathan Rogers talks adapting to a new coaching system and his goals for the new year.
My biggest challenge, I would have to say athletically, would be adjusting to the new coaching system. Having my home coach, who I trained with my whole life, and I was used to him for so long, and just going off to school abroad and picking up new training tactics and stuff like that, it was kind of difficult for me, but I adjusted to it. So that, I have to say, would be like the most difficult thing. My expectations for this upcoming season is to win indoor and outdoor NJCAA Nationals. I've been praying about it, I've been asking God, and the sky's the limit. I know, I trust myself, I trust my abilities, and I know what I can do, and I know I can put myself out there, make a name for myself.
Our young athletes staying sharp over the holiday break. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Swanson Gibson Jr.
Basketball, you'll let Maxine McCoyan and Rima Collins and the number 25 Ole Miss women's basketball team would earn its 830-plus point margin victory of the season after beating Mississippi Valley State 78-44 on Saturday. The Rebels, who are 8-3, saw all 5 of their starters reach double-digit scoring. This is for the first time since facing Louisiana in 2018. Coach Yo spoke to the media post-game.
It's not like it's one of those games where it's like a conference game or something. The players are very educated on their opponent, and so you just ask them to be mature and work things through. And I thought In the third and fourth quarter, we were able to establish that and pull away by me shortening the bench a little bit.
That's been a look at your sports on this Monday. Check on weather when we return.
At Shell, we say refresh, refuel, rejoice. This Christmas, every $20 fuel up earns you a ticket to over $25,000 in joyful giveaways. Refresh your holiday mood with lavish hotel vouchers, exclusive spa treatments, and high-end shopping vouchers. Fuel up and submit your receipt by WhatsApp to 422-0271 for a chance to win with Shell. Drive to Shell. Fuel up and enter to win your share of $25,000 in giveaways for a December to remember. Terms and conditions apply.
We're here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community. Also help with the education of our kids in this community and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahamas Stripe and the Bahamian Company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
You got termites and need to get rid of them fast? Trust Rentokil Initial. With over 60 years experience in the Bahamas, the global brand, training, and expertise can't be beat. Only Rentokil Initial gives you a 3-year warranty and payment plan options on termite fumigation. No one can match the range of treatments we offer, such as fumigation, pre-construction treatments, termite monitoring, and more. No matter where you are in the Bahamas, we will come to you. When it comes to complete termite eradication, there's only one name, Rentokil Initial.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
Hi, I want to put some shoes on your feet.
I still want to put shoes on your feet.
I want to put some shoes on your feet.
And I still want to put shoes on your feet.
We still want to put shoes on your feet.
2 locations to put shoes on your feet. Downtown Freeport, and now our newest location in the Carmichael City Shopping Plaza, right behind the Walk-Up Wendy's, Carmichael Road West.
Welcome to RF Pension Plans, where paradise meets professionalism. Amid hectic workdays, managing pension plans can be overwhelming. At RF, we take the hassle out of pension administration so you can focus on what matters, your people. Enjoy low cost, a wide range of investment options, trusted management, strong performance, and free financial planning for the entire company. Empower your team and elevate your business with RF Pension.
It's time now for a weather check with Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Royce. We have a little weak trough in the extreme southeast Bahamas near the Turks and Caicos Islands, and that's triggering a few showers here. Otherwise, high pressure remain in control of our weather over the next couple of days, taking us right into Christmas Day. Now, your temperatures around the islands, Marshall, Barbacoa at 72, 71 degrees in Greenville Key and Freeport, Grand Bahama, 71 there as well. The Berry Islands, 74. Allenstown, Bimini, 74. 74 is also in Harbor Island. Rockstown, Eleuthero, 73. 74 in Fresh Creek, Central Andros, in Camp Space, South Andros, Black Point, Exuma, and Allenstown, Cat Island. All of those are reporting 75 degrees, and we pick up more 75s in San Salvador and in Rum Key. Georgetown, Exuma, a little warm at 77 degrees. 77 is also in Rigan Island, Clarenstown, Long Island, and Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Meguana, 78. Ackland, 78. Matchetown, Niagara at 80, and the Turks and Caicos Islands, 79 degrees. And your forecast for tonight, well, this is how things are going to shape up. We're looking at partly cloudy conditions, a bit on the breezy side with 1 or 2 showers developing late, with your low temperature dropping off to 72 degrees. And tomorrow, it's going to be windy again with intervals of clouds and sunshine, high temperature just around 80 degrees, and your extended weather forecast looking like this. Partial sunshine right into Thursday, but there could be 1 or 2 sprinkles on Wednesday afternoon. And then Thursday, we have a weak frontal system that will push through the area late. That will also start to increase the probability of rain showers. And as we head into Friday, skies cloud up a bit with overcast conditions, and those light rains will continue right into Friday. But thereafter, we'll have a little slight cool down where those temperatures will drop back into the 60s during the nighttime. Royston.
Thank you very much, Basil. Well, that does it for the Bahamas tonight at 11. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your first choice for news and information. Only the sun covers the Bahamas better than ZNS. Thank you for watching. Good night.
Compliments of the season to the resilient, courageous people of Pine Ridge and the Grand Bahama community. This festive season is a time for reflection, love, laughter, and connection with family and friends. It's the time of year when we take a moment to acknowledge God's goodness and express our gratitude for His many blessings. As I look around Grand Bahama, I am proud of the progress made by the Davis Group